Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shari here. I just want to say Happy New Year, and I hope you guys are having a great holiday and are ready to jump into your New Year's resolutions. For me, I'm ready to be a little bit more consistent with my channel, so in today's video we are going to be reviewing the Super Stay Full Coverage Complete 16-hour powder foundation from Maybelline. I bought this at Dwayne Reed. It even has a huge Dwayne Reed sticker on it. I got the color Truffle, the number 362. I think the color after it was a little too red, and the one below it I probably could have used under my eye because it was so light. And I used a little bit yesterday, but I used it at the end of my makeup routine before I was going to work, and I was like, I don't know what it truly feels like. So this is kind of, it's going to be the second time because the package is already open, but it's going to be like more of a first impression on skin that hasn't been touched with any. This is what the package looks like. This is the color. Underneath has a mirror, so this is travel friendly, and of course every drugstore brand has the puff. I kind of want to use the puff around my chin, so I'm just gonna do that right now. So put it like this, and I'm looking at my mirror, so if you see me looking back and forth, I'm not crazy. So let's jump in. This powder puff is kind of like, it's a different powder puff. Like, it's one of those powder puffs that it's very cheap in material. I don't know how much coverage you'll get with this, and I feel like this packs on a little bit more coverage than I would personally want, because I keep going into the brush to dust it off. First things first that I noticed, my mustache looks darker, so I kind of given myself, and I don't know if that's because I used it might be because I used a powder puff, but the rest of my face looks like my skin tone. I'm looking very golden, so I'm just gonna go in with the brush. I'm nervous because I don't want to have to return this. The bottom half of my mouth looks very dark, but it is giving me the extra coverage, which I do like. I wonder if I should go in with another brush to sort of like tone it down. So if I was to compare this to my Sephora collection and this one, they're definitely, this one's obviously a little bit darker, but this doesn't look as light as, this is the second to lightest or second to darkest one, and it's the color Mahogany. So I don't know, I thought I was gonna get like a neutral payoff with it, but I like that it's giving coverage, so it may just be the color. Okay, it's making my foundation dark. Okay, so I wore this yesterday and I was like, man, I look so fucking red. Like, I look, my coworkers were like, no, you look fine, but I was like, no, I notice it. So I already notice it now, especially since I haven't touched my under eye. My under eye area is still bright, but the rest of my face is really dark. Do you guys think that it matches? I didn't really touch this cheek because I kind of want to put highlight there. I don't know if I necessarily like this. I kind of want to use my finger. It's a very fine milled powder. The powder, oh, I see it now. Yeah, it's too dark. Oh, that sucks. That's weird. Well, I have to bring it down to my neck because I do have to go to work today, so I don't want to try to take this off. It's a very finely milled powder. And I will say, when I did put this in certain areas of my face, my foundation just looked like it was intact. So I think that it's, I mean, I look really smooth. I'll say that. Like, I look extremely smooth right now, so I'm not mad at that. But I can see that it's making my foundation darker, so I'm curious. I don't want to return it yet, but I might just try this with maybe a lighter foundation, because I do have the Giorgio Armani like luminous silk, and it's another bottle that's the wrong color. It's like too light. It's probably like close to my chest down here. So since I have you guys here, I'm just gonna add a little bit of my Jouer highlight and just add. So I'm just gonna go into the products, I mean, doing the rest of my makeup and seeing how they work together, because whenever I watch a review, I want to know obviously the price of this is $11.99 if you get it at Ulta, and I think if you get it at Ulta or if you get it at a drugstore like Duane Reade, Rite Aid, Walgreens, stuff like that, or whatever your local pharmacy is that carries that, they're going to have it for the price. But if you go on Maybelline's website, it's $9.99. Also, if you go to Walmart, it's $7.84, which is weird to me. So on camera, I really like the way that my skin looks. Like, I'm looking very like airbrushed. Like, I look super smooth. And I'm using the same primer that I used yesterday because like I said, I'm trying to compare what experience I had yesterday. I do like how this looks, but a part of me is kind of like, this bitch is dark, but it's not terrible. Okay, so now I feel like I've balanced out the highlights. I don't bronze because I feel like products like this, or maybe I could use this as bronzer. Maybe that's what I'll do, because I don't want to return it. I really like this. Like, this is actually like a nice powder. Like, this feels so soft. It's finely milled. It just says that it's full coverage powder foundation with a long-lasting matte finish. It's up to 16 hours and it's light and comfortable, and it's fade and transfer resistant and control shine. I don't necessarily think this controlled shine because like I said, I wore this yesterday and I wasn't really getting my oils peek through. I'm not like a super oily girl, but I think that oils just happen to pop in my face. This powder puff situation is canceled. Like, I really wish brands would stop making it. It doesn't make them like unique. But if you guys, I'm bringing it my forehead closer to you guys, and then I'm bringing it like this. My forehead looks so smooth. And if you guys don't know, when I first started my channel, and for years, I always had a lot of texture there. I've been using the Vino Perfect, which has helped me a lot, but the powder has made my skin kind of just look like skin. Like, I wish my skin always looked like this. I wish people would understand that's why we wear makeup. It's like to enhance our beauty and to catfish. I really like this powder. I think I'm gonna just sit with it for a little bit and still dive into it. If push comes to shove, if I don't find a way to use it with like a lighter foundation or something, then I think I'll just use this as bronzer because I just like feel youthful. My skin looks really smooth. It also didn't settle into my lines. I only have one line right here. I think when I smile like that, it's very prominent. And you can kind of see it now, but it doesn't settle into it. I will examine it later on throughout the day to see if it shows up more. Fine lines happen to everybody. I think the worst thing is getting crow's feet, which is like around the eye, but I use expensive eye care, as you guys know. But guys, I'm really enjoying this powder. It may not be for under my foundation, or maybe I should get the lighter one too so that I can see how that is, because that's what I did with this. Decisions. This is a nice powder. I think that it's worth trying out. I don't really do drugstore makeup like that, as you guys know, because I don't know, I think I'm just bougie now. But this might be worth it. So get your hands on it and see if it works out for you. Or if you want, I think this might even be really nice if you get the lightest shade so that you can like highlight underneath your eye without having to use a loose powder. Like loose powder, like I'm talking to you guys and I'm cleaning up because I have loose powder all over my white desk. So this might be really nice to use as a pressed powder to just underneath the eye. So I think I like this. This is Shari approved. Oh my god, Jeffree Star, don't come for me.